Today, we're going to explore something that affects all of us, which is the air pollution. We'll trace our samples to different areas, like road, garden, and inside the house, to see which one has the most air particles. Our project is called Measuring Air Quality Using a Homemade Air Filter. We'll be using simple materials like sticky paper and tape to observe how much dust and soot are in the air around us. This is the result of our homemade air filter.
This is the result of our homemade air filter testing in the garden.
Hello everyone. This is the experimental observation na gagawin natin, which is measuring air quality using homemade air filter. Ang material na gagamitin natin ngayon is sticky paper and tape na pandikit sa object natin, which is sticky paper. Ang sticky paper ang magsisilbing measuring tool natin para masukat kung gaano ba kadumi ang isang area. Ididikit natin ito sa living room, which is dito. Mamaya makikita nyo. At after nun, i-observe natin siya using magnifying glass kung may dust nga ba after ng 24 hours. So ayun nga, nadikit ko na siya. Gagamitan natin siya ng magnifying glass after 24 hours observation. So, after ng 24 hours observation.
Hi everyone, it's Daphne here and I am here to discuss the guide questions of our observational experiment entitled Measuring Air Quality Using Homemade Air Filter. So, question number 1. Compare the result from different areas near road, garden, and house or living room. So based on the observation for the 3 different areas, when comparing the sticky paper results from the areas near the road, in the garden, and inside the living room, clear differences in air quality and particle presence were observed. The sample taken near the road showed the highest amount of dust, soot, and small debris, and this is likely due to the vehicle emissions and constant movement of people and cars. The garden sample also collected various particles including tiny insects, soil dust, and small pollutants carried by the wind, and this indicates moderate exposure to the outdoor elements. In contrast to both, the living room sample had the least amount of dust and showed no insects. This reflects a cleaner and more controlled indoor environment with limited exposure to pollution. Overall, the comparison shows that the outdoor areas, especially those near the roads, have higher levels of particulate matter, while indoor spaces like the living room maintain a better air quality due to the regular cleaning and reduced environmental exposure. Number 2. What is air pollution and what are its major sources in your community? According to UNESCO, air pollution happens when harmful substances like gas and tiny particles get into the air and change its natural condition, making it unsafe for our health and also for the environment. The major sources of air pollution found in our areas are road transportation, heavy-duty vehicles, and also the burning of disposals or waste. According to the studies, the major and mostly contributed to air pollution is the transportation vehicles emission. It contributed to our areas about 69% emit of air pollutant. Number 3. What types of pollutants are commonly found in the air? Example, dust, smoke, carbon monoxide, and whatever else. Common types of pollutants found in the air are mostly dust and smoke. Dust produced by the vehicles and other machines that contribute to the air pollution. Smoke also, like cigarettes and other burning disposal or waste, has the contribution to the air pollution. And the other types of pollutants are sulfur dioxide or SO2 that comes from the factories and power plants near Quezon City. According to the California Air Resources Board, particulate matter or PM2.5 and PM10 are very fine particles that can go deep into the lungs and cause health problems. These types of air pollution exist in different areas, and this is one of the activities of humans like burning gasoline, oil, diesel, and wood in vehicles, power plants, and residential heating or cooking that can produce the PM2.5. How does air pollution affect human health and the environment? Air pollution harms human health because dirty air contains harmful gases and tiny particles that we breathe in. This can cause coughing, asthma attacks, headaches, and eye irritation. When the air is very polluted, it becomes harder to breathe, especially for children, older people, and those with lung problems. Lung exposure can also lead to serious illnesses like heart disease and lung cancer. Air pollution also damages the environment. Polluted air can cause acid rain, which harms plants, soil, and bodies of water. It can also slow down the growth of crops and weakens the trees. Dirty air contributes to climate change by increasing the greenhouse gases, and it can harm animals by damaging their habitats and food resources. Number 5. What are the common indicators that show poor air quality? Poor air quality can be seen through different signs. One sign is the presence of smog or haze in the air, which makes the sky look gray or foggy. People may also experience coughing, sore throat, or watery eyes when the air is polluted. Sometimes bad smells from smoke, chemicals, or vehicles can also mean the air is not clean. Number 6. What did the results of your experiment show about air quality in your area? The results show that the air quality in our area is fairly clean overall. The road had some dust, but not much pollution because most of the people use pedicabs instead of vehicles that release a lot of smoke. The garden showed tiny particles and a few insects, which is normal for outdoors. But it also indicates that there is still a bit of dust in the air. The living room had the cleanest air with only a small amount of dust because it is indoors and regularly cleaned. Overall, our experiment suggests that our surroundings had good air quality, which most pollution coming from natural sources like soil and dust rather than heavy smoke. Number 7. Which location had the most air particles and why do you think so? The road had the most air particles. This makes sense because it is an open space where people pass by, and even light movement from pedicabs or walking can stir up dust from the ground. Wind can also blow dirt and small particles across the road, making them easy to stick to the paper. So even though there isn't much smoke pollution, the road still collects the most dust simply because it is so much more busier and more exposed than the garden or the living room. Number 8. How do your findings compare with your initial expectations? Our findings were mostly close to what we expected, but there are a few differences as well. In the subdivision road, we originally thought that there would be more soot and smoke from vehicles, but the sticker paper showed only moderate dust and little pollution because most residents use pedicabs, which produce less exhaust. And then in the garden, we expected a cleaner environment, but the sticky paper still collected small insects, dust, and dirt, showing that even natural areas like the garden still have some air pollution from the wind and its surroundings. Meanwhile, in the living room, the results matched our expectations the most. Since it is indoors and regularly cleaned, the sticky paper collected only a small amount of dust and tiny fibers, and no insects were also found. This shows that the indoor space have better air quality compared to outdoor areas. And overall, the living room had the cleanest air, followed by the subdivision road with the moderate dust, and the garden had the small particles and insects due to its open environment. Number 9. What human activities contribute most to the air pollution you observed? Based on the observations from the different areas, several human activities likely contribute to the air pollution detected. The high amount of dust and soot near the road can be linked to the vehicle emission, which release smoke, carbon particles, and other pollutants into the air. In the garden area, some of the particles may come from nearby household activities such as burning trash, construction work, or agricultural tasks like tilling soil, which can stir up dust as well. Even though the living room had the cleanest air of them all. Any minor dust present could come from indoor human activities such as cleaning around and using aerosols or bringing in particles from the outside. So overall, the transportation, waste burning, construction, and daily household activities are the main human activities that contribute to the pollution observed in the samples. And number 10, what are the possible long-term effects if the air pollution continues to increase? If air pollution keeps getting worse, it can cause serious problems for both people and the environment. Over time, the human may develop respiratory diseases like asthma or even lung cancer due to constant exposure to dirty air. It can also weaken the immune system and increase the risk of heart problems. According to the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, over time, breathing fine particles in the air increases the chances of developing chronic obstructive lung diseases or COPD, and it can also increase the chances of developing chronic bronchitis, cardiovascular diseases, or lung cancer. Oh my gosh. So for the environment, too much pollution can damage plants and harm animals. It also contributes to the climate change by trapping heat in the atmosphere and causing acid rain, which can also destroy the soil and water quality. So in conclusion, air pollution is a serious problem that affects both human health and the environment. The continuous release of harmful substances like smoke, dust, and toxic gases from factories and other types of pollution can lead to the long-term health issues and our environmental damages. So that's it for our observational experiment. I hope you learned a lot from our video and enjoyed watching us.